All these niggas steady jocking cause they know I'm the truth. Material Gworl. And I get it from my mammy Balmain. Bust down, these hoes can't stand me.
Welcome to the Think Twice podcast
with your hosts,
Chrissy
and Lee.
So, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm just tired, per usual.
Fucking usual. Same.
Per usual. That sad. What is that?
Seasonal
What's the
depression.
Okay.
I don't even know what the A stands for. I just call it seasonal depression.
What does it stand for? So yeah,
affect or seasonal.
Something like that. That sounds about right.
Something.
So I'm thinking about buying like a happy light, cause I'm like, I even took a nap today. Took a nap early, and I got on like, it's 8:00. No, it's like, no, it was 4.
Damn, she said, I know it's 8:00.
I was sick as hell about it, but it just feels so much later throughout the day. So thinking about buying a happy light and really trying to like dwindle down what vitamins I want to buy. Mm-hmm. Like, do I want a liquid vitamin? Do I want a subscription? So, I've been really on my vitamin hunt shit.
What's a happy light?
So, a happy light is like a light that's supposed to mimic daytime light. So, you're supposed to sit up under it for about 30 minutes in the morning, and it's supposed to like increase your mood and like your energy.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Michiganders definitely have some of the lowest vitamin D because of our lack of sunlight. So maybe even incorporating some vitamin D supplements could help. Now, I just started taking mine. Not consistently, I need to, but that was one thing that my doctor told me about. You know, making sure I start to take those. Because we Black too, so we also, like with the sun, we also kind of deflect sun in a way, absorb it. But maybe not, is, That's when you know a nigga just losing what they know what they talk about. But it was something about Black people. We just need more vitamin D. We need more.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I feel that though.
How are you doing?
Tired as well. Getting back to like in-person meetings and just like moving back towards just like society as it used to be. It has been just tiring, because we've worked at home. I'm still working at home technically like 75%. But working at home for like all of 2020 for the most part, and then having to transition back, it's just like I don't want to go back.
I don't want to do it. It's no going back to normal. Like, even with my job, it's like they're trying to not force it, but they're trying to make it like, oh, going back to in person.
Like, it's so exciting.
Yay, back to normal. And it's like, no, like, there has been a shift. Like, and I told my supervisors, I'd be like, if we going back to what it was before pandemic, I'm not going to be here.
Oh, you told her that straight up?
I was like, it's too stressful. Like, I was like, before pandemic was too stressful. I was siloed. I really didn't have like support. Really wasn't talking to nobody. Like, it's only me in my area. So
damn.
It really wasn't nobody to talk to, even if he was having a stressful day. And the person I did have left after like a month because they stressed her out. So
damn.
So yeah, it's not going back to normal for real. And I wish companies would understand that a little bit more. And schools.
Agree. Oh, I agree. What company was that? Was that Quicken Loans? One of them. I think it was Quicken Loans. But during the pandemic, they said that their numbers were the best, like, that they had almost ever been. So They were like, y'all are being super productive working from home. Why the hell is we making y'all come back to work?
Yeah.
So they was like, if y'all gonna be productive at home, then keep doing that shit. Yeah. And I'm like, why, if your job has the capacity to let you work from home, then I don't see, why not? Especially with COVID still being a thing. Yeah. So get y'all vitamin D up, okay? At the end of the day, get y'all vitamin D up.
Yeah, I'll probably talk about that a little bit in our main segment, but yeah, vitamins are fucking expensive. Anyway,
man, okay, we're gonna talk about it, okay? Because Well, first of all, I'm like, hold on. So, real quick before we get into our fluff, we can at least tell y'all what the topic is today, and it is Material Gworl.
Materials and cereals, bitch.
What? Clearly, we couldn't wait to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so let's get into our fluff real quick. So, what's your fluff for today?
Nick Cannon. Two things.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. Two things. One good, one bad. So Nick Cannon was recently like on Twitter blow up because of his little prank.
Girl, I see
on daytime television, and everybody was like, "Oh, like we see why Nick Cannon got all these kids." Like, we see why Nick Cannon be pulling them, and so yes, it was lovely. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
And also, the other fluff was his son died. And that was really sad. Like, his son, he's 5 months. He was 5 months. And he died from fucking brain cancer. Like,
what?
How it happened, Lord?
Yeah.
Help us, Lord.
I didn't even hear about that.
Holy Spirit activate.
Yeah.
Because why?
Damn.
I never even heard of I heard of a few adults dying of brain cancer, but it's very rare that I've heard of it. But that was just really sad, and he also reacted to it on TV, not a reaction video, yeah. But somebody asked him and he was just he started breaking down and crying about it. So that was just really sad. Sending his thoughts and his prayers to them, because that's just sad. I couldn't imagine
losing a kid.
I even my mom was like, "Oh yeah, she was talking about me. She you getting old, girl." I'm like, "If I'm getting old, you getting old." She's like, "Then Shaka getting old." I said, "Shaka don't age, so leave her out of this."
Shaka don't age.
She don't age. Leave her out of this.
That's funny. Shaka is her dog. If y'all don't know.
Oh yeah, Shaka Khan is my dog.
But yeah, rest in peace to that baby. Damn, that's fucked
really
up.
Sad. What's your fluff?
So my fluff is also something that's a little fucking sad. So I was watching CNN, right? And I see this nigga, Dr. Fauci, talking about, for the Omicron variable that done just got found. However, who knows how? He done said, y'all have to have not one, not 2, but 3 motherfucking booster shots in order to truly help that shit, protect yourself against the Omicron variable. Now, here's my thing, right? We had the 1 shot. We had the 2 shot. That was supposed to be your complete vaccination. Then they said the booster. At first, Dr. Fauci was like, the booster only gonna be for certain personnel. Then they opened it up to everybody. Now he said we gonna need 3 goddamn booster shots.
I didn't hear that. I heard today that the booster shot should cover Delta and Omicron. So okay, that's how that shit spreading too.
That's how it's spreading.
That's how that shit spreads.
It really is. That's so funny.
And it's like how we was talking, it's still a pandemic. Y'all trying to make stuff so normal.
People couldn't wait. That's what the problem is.
We got Delta, we go Omicron, but we gonna have Theta next week.
But you seen how crazy, in Michigan, y'all, we had people literally camped outside of our governor's house because they didn't even want to be on shutdown. They didn't want to wear masks. They didn't want none of that shit. So, they don't want that shit. They want to be out here. They don't care about spreading shit.
They don't care about spread. I mean, that's why our numbers are the highest in
the universe.
Yeah, the country.
In the country, yes, for sure.
Literally Michigan.
Yeah.
Great, cool, bad. The numbers are the highest as it's been ever since the pandemic started. What the fuck are
exactly,
we doing?
Absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing of goodness right now. I'm gonna need them to get it together. Okay? I'm gonna need them to get it together. And I'm also need Dr. Fauci to not be the only person that be reporting out on stuff like this. Because y'all don't even want to know my thoughts about the whole vaccine thing. Because I feel like it's not a real vaccine. It's just a placebo vaccine. Mm-hmm. Because it's still people with the vaccine that have to be hospitalized. I'm not about to do this whole rhetoric. But just know Just look, okay?
Yeah.
Just look and think for yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, definitely. So I know people, didn't get the vaccine. Now they got diabetes from COVID.
What?
Yeah.
Diabetes from COVID?
My cousin had COVID and he got diabetes. His, like, all of that started failing after he got COVID.
See, so, and then that's like, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah. It really is. Here's my solution. Wear your mask, vaccinated or not. Wear your mask, because that's going to be the main thing that protects you out here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. All that stuff. Okay. But yeah, so back to Material Gworl. Yes. Okay, so I know you've been on TikTok seeing all the black girl luxury. So, like, what does black girl luxury like mean to you, and what does that like make you think of?
So, black girl luxury to me, I think I've always, like, even as a kid, like, I chased after black girl luxury. My trifecta, I literally have, like, one of those, like, vision boards. I got Kimora Lee Simmons, Tyra Banks, and Oprah fucking Winfrey. Yeah. And that's the trifecta of black girl luxury. Because, it can't get top tier, but ain't nobody was doing it like them back then.
You ain't lying. Kimora was really an icon.
Kimora still is an icon.
She truly is.
Kimora fucking Lee Simmons, whatever, who she married to now, is an icon.
Yeah, she is. And Oprah, even though people be having their hang up about Oprah really is. She got that shit.
I'm sorry. This is an Oprah Stan account right over here. Because no matter what, I feel like when any black woman, this is going to another tangent. I feel like when any black woman is that successful, they're gonna trying to find a way to tear her down. Like, oh, she's a devil worshiper. Oh, she this, she that. She one of the 1%ers. That's okay. And it's like not a million other, but it's a lot of other white 1%ers as well. But when you talk about a black woman, and how they did Beyonce, like, they try to demonize them when men would be just glorified. And
yeah, I think black people have always been looked at from a different lens, and we are judged more critically. So, like, even if you really are like that girl, like, you're really like out here doing shit, it's always gonna be somebody out here trying to bring you down or talking down on you. I don't know why. Like, I truly don't. Like, I really just told my friend who they be questionable in their stances sometimes. But I was like, black women have the most degrees. Like, we are the most educated group of people. And he would not believe it. I literally had to pull up the article to show him, like, we are. Like, I really hate that.
And that just reminds me of this. Of course, it's a TikTok I just watched, and was like, whenever it's a black woman doing something with authority, people try to confront them with, like they don't know what they're doing. Like, she was a chef, and she would be like, when I'm baking at a client's house, like, in person, they would be like, oh, well, aren't you doing this wrong? And that's not the right way to do it. She was like, I have multiple degrees in culinary arts. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know the process that I'm doing. And that happens a lot with, like, black women. Like, that's crazy that he even didn't believe that. Like, it's like a well-known fact. Like, literally puts us in another tier. That's why they call it magic.
That's why they call it black girl magic. Okay, period.
We're in another tier, baby.
Okay, listen, upper echelon. Stop playing with us. Mean? So that actually made me think about we was talking about the like wearing wigs thing. It kind of took me there, like when they try to basically make us feel like we aren't, like, we aren't top tier.
This not even about to be an episode about what we was.
I swear it's not.
It's really not about to be, because I'm real big on that. Like, if you're trying to talk to me, if you're trying to holler at me, if you're trying to be in a circle around me, why do you feel like the need to bring me down? Why do you feel like the need to, like, try to tear me down? Like, I've seen multiple videos of black women, like, chilling in their car, and a nigga walk up to them like, oh, I see you in this little Honda. I could upgrade you to a McLaren.
Why
like,
do niggas do that?
Bitch, you don't know how fucking hard I work for this fucking Honda. Fuck
Oh
you.
my god. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Okay. And let me. This is a total off topic, right? So, and I know this is gonna be off topic. You're like, why did she bring this up? Maybe. So I remember one of our mutual friends was telling me that her mom was telling her that sometimes you have to knock people's egos down.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like people do that and they may not even do it intentionally. Some people, I think most people do it intentionally, and I think some people may just say bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
and then it comes off like that. Like, I can't remember the example she gave, but it was something about saying little stuff to her boyfriend to kind of. But I feel like that's fucked up to knock somebody down because you want them to kind of like.
I mean, it is, and I mean, I've heard it definitely from like the woman's perspective a lot. Like, you know, it's just little stuff you gotta say to like hold them real quick and pretty much.
That's exactly what it is. Like,
so like yeah, like I've definitely heard of that. And of course I'm biased in a little bit of ways because it's like I don't. So many thoughts. I'm biased in a little bit of ways just because I see it from like the woman's perspective, and I see it from the man's perspective. Like it's like you said, like maybe it's intentional or not, but they be saying like not all of them, but they be saying little hoe ass shit, and then like you register that, click it, and then that's when resentment build up, and you say blah 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 word spillage. That you're trying to like, you know, break down that ego a little bit. So
yeah,
I definitely like I see that. I definitely see it, and it's fucked up that people have to do that. I do see how women do it, but I feel like men do it a lot more. Like
yes, definitely. And okay, so I feel like it's a lot of groups that do that shit. So women do it to each other, men do it to women, and then we have non-black people that do it to us. Like it's really just like it's levels to it, and I think the white one is definitely the worst. Like the worst societally. But of course in proximity is black people. Black people doing it to us. But like, and speaking about, you know, back to Black Girl Luxury. Back to Black Girl Luxury, like I was on TikTok and I seen Head of the Hoochies. She was talking about how basically white women was saying something about her wearing wigs. Like, oh, y'all be talking about us wearing braids. Y'all be talking about us having locks, dreads for them. But y'all be talking about us having that, and y'all be wearing wigs. Like, y'all trying to be white. And it's like, baby girl, like, you know your hair don't look like this. You know this wig, okay? You know this wig ain't your hair. So I don't even know why they even try to do that. I truly don't.
And it's like, I hate that. I hate that debate so much because it's like, you don't know a reason. Like, there's a lot of reasons why people wear wigs. Sometimes people don't like their natural hair. Yes, that's a internal problem. Yes, something that needs to be addressed. Sometimes people just don't know how to do their hair. Sometimes people have a busy schedule. So in that instance, black people are known to have protective styles because we are on the go. Our hair is very fragile. It is finicky. Like sometimes it grows, sometimes it don't. If it's hydrated or not. So it's like there's so many reasons why black people may wear a wig. And it's not trying to be aligned with whiteness because half of our wigs don't look like white hair anyway.
It surely doesn't.
If I'm walking down with an aqua blue marine.
And it be color and shit, like, and they be like, y'all trying to be us, what?
Like, no, I'm not trying to be you. Like, I'm not trying to be nothing like you. Now, I have seen...
Quite the contrary.
I have seen some black women...
Rachel Dolezal. No, I'm like, Rachel Dolezal. She was trying to be black.
No, she was trying to be black. Okay, so this is a little random, but you know who Trish Patajas is?
Trish? Nope.
She this real dingy ass white girl that always put her fucking foot in her mouth on like social media.
Oh, I'm like, she would put her foot in her mouth?
No, okay. Not her actual foot in her mouth. But she always like, she's just like very she contradicts herself constantly. Like, I've never done that. I never done that. I never done that. And then you'll see a clip from like 5 years ago and be like, yeah, I did this when this was what. So it's like, got down that rabbit hole one day because it's actually hilarious how much she contradicts herself. Like, it's extremely hilarious to me. But I thought she was blackish. Blackish?
Mm-hmm. Like mixed?
Yeah, no, she's like all white. But she just appears to be blackish. It's weird.
Like blackfishing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I brought that up to say is like, I have seen black women, she's not a black woman, but I have seen black women like try to align themselves to look white. Like, they always wear the highlight blonde wigs. They may have a blue contacts in their eyes. Mm-hmm. They may, wear a little bit lighter makeup or into like the southern roots and maybe around mostly white people. Like, you have seen those girls who try to align themselves with whiteness and you know who they are. So to say that, oh, every black girl that try to wear a wig is that, like, no, you know what the fuck is going on when somebody is going whitewashed. When someone was whitewashed, you know that.
Yeah.
Every black woman that's trying to wear a wig is not whitewashed.
Period. And like I was mentioning earlier, like, it's actually quite the contrary. Like, I feel like a lot of non-black people want to be, so they want to present themselves as a minority these days. Yeah. Like, you want to be black. You want to present yourself as Mexican. Like, I had seen, that TikTok trend that's going around that was like, I'm literally Mexican. Yes. Have you heard that one? Like, and because like what people have been doing, because here's the thing. When they be having to break down the family tree, here's my dad, here's my mom. My dad is actually half white and half Indian. My mom is full white, but then they call themselves, half Native American. And it's like, sir, you're actually not. Like, ma'am, you're not. Yeah. And I'm not even here to like judge that shit. But when it comes down to, of course, like cultural appropriation, when it comes down to
ambiguous, like you don't know what you are,
right? Which is like, like if that's like how you naturally look, and then, lineage, then okay. But like people really be trying hard to be black, but then be acting like they really not trying to.
Like, it's this one girl I know from like a long time, pretty much known her my whole life. Like, we went to all the schools together except college. And high school, but still. Anyway, whenever I like show a picture of her, or maybe like, oh, like, have you talked to so and so? They be like, what is she? And I'm like, I don't know. She don't know.
For real?
She used to tell us, ignorant little kids. What are you? Mm-hmm. Somebody look a little different. She'd be like, I don't know. I'm black. Like, that's all she ever known herself to be is black. Like, she don't know what her other side of the family look like. So. In situations like that, like, yeah, you don't know your lineage, like, that's, you don't know, so you align yourself with whoever you're around. Mm-hmm. Now, I just watched a video, and it was about pretty much, like, the celebrities who went black, then went back white, and...
Give me an example.
Period. Justin Timberlake, Future Sex Love Sounds, but now he putting out country Tennessee albums, like,
For real, JT?
Miley Cyrus with her little
they be having their little
Juicy J song. What was it? I'm in a club.
Yeah,
with my J's on.
With my J's on.
There we go.
Yeah. That's so fucking funny. Okay, I know what you mean. When they had they had their little black moment. Robin Thicke. Because Robin Thicke ain't black.
No, he ain't. So that
shit, even Justin Bieber for a second, a hot little second.
He was in a video. He was in the little
video. The one with in the club?
No, not that one. Oh. But he was in the video I watched.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
And so they was talking about Ariana Grande. And that's another one. So that's why I brought up
that bitch was literally wearing shades like of makeup 5 times darker than her.
So like I didn't know till about 2-3 years ago she wasn't nothing. Like you just white, you Caucasian. Like
she ain't Latino or nothing.
She Caucasian.
She just white.
She just white.
I thought she was Latino or something.
Latina? No.
That's crazy.
Latinx? No. She's white. Even if she is Latina, she's a white Latina. Wow. So, I didn't know that. Like, all of her little Big Sean phase. Y'all remember she dated Big Sean? Like,
girl, honestly, I'm over Big Sean. Like, Big Sean,
yeah, I'm over.
You know what? He ain't got no type.
He's one of those guys. No, he has a type. He's one of those guys.
He do have a type.
He's lost. In the sauce.
You know what? I agree. Yeah. Looking back at his bigger girlfriends, I agree.
Ariana, Naya,
the chick that passed away,
Janae.
Yep.
He got a type.
He does have a type. And you know what? Because I know about one of his cast girlfriends, and she definitely didn't look like that.
Ooh.
She definitely didn't. She was black.
Leo asked for a white girl.
Listen,
down,
that's
girl,
how they do.
Ahead, get down. Get down.
That's how they do.
But like even Ariana Grande, so like in the video, like they were saying like when you met her, she was just a little white girl with red hair. Then she got that ponytail. You ain't know what she was. She was just black as your Latina. Like what are you?
Exactly.
And now I guess she's like switched over to Asian.
You know what? And that's
Have
why
you seen
I fuck with that
little Asian picture.
Oh, you said Asian? No.
Asian. So he was like, she's top tier. She didn't even go black in the video. It was satire in the video. But
okay, because I'm like, who is saying that she is top tier?
The black guy, he was like, she's top tier. Because she ain't even try to go back to white. She just said, I'm moving on to the next race.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, that's a hot ass mess. But she really did. Like, I'm going to try to pull it up for you real fast. But even with the Trish Pataya's woman I was talking to you about earlier, it was just like, you never really know. Like, I didn't know. Like, so many people. That's Ariana Grande.
You're lying.
No. That's her.
Bro, can we pull... I'm like, I might have to throw this in the video.
No, that's her. You're going to have to post a picture in the video.
I have to.
That's like, her.
That girl look Asian.
Asian is...
That's so crazy to me.
She Asian washed now.
That's so culturally disrespectful.
And so in the video, he was like, I have never seen nobody like... that was white, Asian, become Asian since Gwen Stefani paid them girls to walk around with them Asian women walk around with her and not speak any English.
But you know what? That bitch Gwen Stefani, she got a little twang to her.
She was one of the starters. I'm not gonna, looking back.
Yeah.
She was problematic.
Yeah. She had a little, you know, a little part, feel me, but... You know what? And I ain't even gonna say what I was gonna say because that honestly, as I was talking, I was remembering. Yeah, that she was one of them too.
She was one of them too.
But I was gonna say,
as much as I love her,
you know who I fuck with now. Now that I'm reminiscing on these celebrities, I fuck with that bitch Taylor Swift because that bitch Taylor Swift ain't been nothing but white.
She ain't been nothing but white.
She ain't been nothing but that little sweet white chick that make good music. Be that okay? And you see where it's getting her. That girl got money. Stop playing with her. She ain't blackfishing. She ain't doing none of that.
But you know, they want to look cool. They want to be aligned with the rap. They want to hang out. So like...
Possibly. And also because people love black culture, people try to align themselves with black culture. Yeah. People, you know, steal black culture, right? I get it.
Because we create what's cool.
We truly do. Like, dog, oh my God, what was it? And they were saying if black people... oh my God, it's gonna come back to me. But it was something like this shit didn't become cool until black people started doing it. Damn, it gotta come back to me.
It's a lot of shit. Like
it truly is.
Most dances,
like fashion trends.
Yeah. Even if you think about how white people join black sororities and fraternities, like you're invading that
shit
space.
Is very much weird to me. It always has been since Sam Whiteout.
Been for black people. Listen. And you chose to invade this space because why? You want.
But here's my thing. Okay, and I get it, right? Because we could join the white sororities and they're
not about to let us in. You remember when somebody tried to join a white sorority? You remember that freshman year? You remember that shit? Yeah.
And
everybody remember that shit.
Yeah, and she didn't get in. So my thing is. Oh, this is taking me to another place, Natalie.
Where? We just have to do a part 2 at this point.
Okay, because this taking me to... Okay, why do we continue to allow people into our space? And also, it also brought me to the recent debate that has came back up of... You're going to be like, what the fuck? What was segregation? What was best for us?
I've heard of that. So why do people allow this? I feel like we always, not always, but like some people in the black community always gonna feel like they need to have a revolving door open. I feel like so much of what we still like thought process is like slavery.
Yeah.
Like the white people cool with, I might as well be too. Or they ain't like that person that's always inviting a white person to the cookout, like theoretically. Like,
oh my God, you invite to the cookout. You can come to the cookout. Shut y'all asses up.
Shut the hell up. No, they can't.
They cannot come.
No, they can't. They can't come.
Because they gonna bring their potato salad with the raisins in it.
And then be weird. So just like people like that, I feel like, you know, like people that's always gonna try to be cool with everybody. So I see like when people say like segregation, I've heard that like debate, like segregation was best for us, like having our own stuff was best for us. Mm-hmm. And they like, I've heard like people like pull out facts and stuff, and I'm like, okay, like that's interesting. But how long was that? I don't know.
How much longer would the fight have been?
Yeah, or been sustainable, and equitable. Because like even if you think about the country now, it's so like it still has its parts where, you know, it's predominantly a certain race in the area, like mm-hmm. still segregated in its own ways for sure. But as far as like only people I can think of like that's segregated and have their own community are the Amish and maybe Native Americans mm-hmm. on reservations. Yeah. So it's like it would have had to been like something like that because they would have forced us into one place.
You never know, to be quite honest.
I feel like, yeah, like you niggers go to North Dakota and stay there.
Mm-hmm. And they did at that time have more access to resources. So mm-hmm. I kind of, you know, like on one hand, I get why, you know, they were kind of seeking a seat at the table versus making their own table because mm-hmm. that table may have, you know, had some extra nails in it and needed more wood. You feel me? Yeah. I get it. You know, I get it to an extent, but we always go think about that what if, you know?
Yeah. I think that kind of brings it back to the topic. Well, part one of the topic. We didn't we didn't talk about none of the stuff, but kind of touches on like how people think black girl luxury is like aligned with whiteness. And mm-hmm. it's like, how much of our fight do we have to like, you know, like think that's aligned with whiteness rather than like just desires that we have. And certain stuff in black girl luxury, I'm like, okay, that is top of the line. Like, mm-hmm. I don't see myself needing that. But certain stuff is just fucking cool, man. It coming from the hood and having an automatic stove sounds amazing. It's this one lady on TikTok and she just goes through and show you how every little thing in her house is personalized. Like from the app, she can like flip her blinds. She can like turn on her stove. She can like seal the like real life smart house type shit. You remember that show?
Oh my God.
You remember that movie?
That movie where the floor is sunk in all the trash, bro. Yes. I wanted that feature forever.
I used to watch that show all the movie all the time.
I want that. Okay, self-cleaning house. Lady.
Remember, she went crazy.
She did go crazy at the end.
Because she thought she was real. But some of that stuff is just cool, and I think it sucks when people once again try to tear down black women for wanting nice things, and that means everybody, well not everybody, but the people in their circle got to elevate to that too. You know, like.
That's it right there.
Like, it's always somebody that be like, oh, you may have somebody that call you bougie, or, oh, you just extra. Mm-hmm. Or, I mean, I have people that call me that. Like, I don't think I'm bougie, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, I guess I am a little extra. I guess I am a little extra. But it's like, that's just how I am. Like, it's not forced or no shit. So it's like, I hate when people try to like tear down a black woman who want to have something nice. Like, yeah, even if it's something as little as I eat. Like, my day girl, you really be eating good? Yes, because I work.
This girl don't eat fast food, y'all. She don't eat McDonald's. Nah. Okay.
Haven't eaten McDonald's since 2008, June 2008.
Is that bougie or is that just I want to take care of myself and I want to feel good about what I'm putting in my body?
Did my daddy feed me McDoubles every day for dinner for a year and I just said no?
I just Honestly, you get tired of that shit too.
And now and actually that really, okay, so it's this diet. It was like this diet thing, right? Mm-hmm. This is what really fucked me up. It's like a diet tip. And it was like, oh, only hold out to, it was like, instead of eating fast food every day, blah, 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 hold out for the meal that you really want to eat. So it was a combo of that. So I'll hold out for some shit I want. If I don't want it, I'm not going to eat it. Like, it's been college drunk. Us coming back from Secrets, Fahrenheit, drunk. I'm talking about, everybody's getting something for McDonald's. I'm like, fuck McDonald's.
Dog.
I would just go back to my room and eat some rice I make in a microwave.
No, so fucking rice.
So, like, it's just like, yeah. So it's like the little ways that I can get luxury in my life, like I do. Like I tell people, like I probably spend more than most on glasses because that's how I get my luxury in. Like I would drop a band on some glasses. Like I need to now. That's why I'm like, but I would drop a band on some glasses just because it's like I want it. Right. I need it to last. I want it to look good. Or even the food I eat.
And I feel like you should be able to do that. You have your own money. You should be able to treat yourself without, people saying little shit about it. Like, I was watching, TikTok. So I was on TikTok and this girl, she looked really nice. She had on like a pink, frilly type of outfit. It was super girly, and she was basically talking about how when she was growing up, even to now, people say that she's trying to be white because of how she dresses and because of how she speaks. So I got that so much when I was a kid because my mom always drilled it into me grammar. So speak properly, right? So when I would be speaking to people and I'd be speaking properly, they'd be like, you trying to be white? Oh, and then I had small lips too. Oh, you really white. Like, they was like on my head about that I was white. And I really found that as an insult at first. But then when I told my mom, she was like, pretty much like, fuck what them kids saying. You go keep speaking properly. And it did pay off in my adult years, for sure.
Yeah, my family members would say that to me. Like, my uncle would be like, oh, you little white girl. Why you talking like that? I would always talk like this. I don't know why people think I'm from somewhere else. Like, people think I'm from, like, I don't know.
Nebraska or something?
I don't know. They be like, you from Boston? I'm like, that's not even a Boston accent.
It's really not.
So I'd be like, yeah, I'm from Detroit. And they be like, oh, like from
West they'll never go believe that.
West Bloomfield. And I'm like, no, like, the gutter. Then I feel like I need to, like, put on a little bit more. And I can't because it's just me.
Oh, goodness. No, I was about to say, that's a whole conversation, bro. I swear it is. Like, just because you from the gutter don't mean you have to act or look as such.
And in my family, because, like, me and my siblings all had, like, this conversation, like, and, like, we have to, like, we start talking to ourselves about it, like, people really don't think where we from, like, people hear us talk, and it was, like, nobody in our family just use slang, like, everybody in my house speak like this, so, like, we say, like, we're from the hood, but we're not of the hood.
Oh, that's a good one.
So, like, from the hood, live in the hood our whole lives, but people really don't think that. And it's like, whatever you think is hood doesn't have to be that. Like, your thought process is fucked up. Like, everybody can have different personalities, talk different, have different dialect, how they carry themselves. Like, just because your image of hood may be one image, that doesn't mean that represents everybody. So,
yeah. So very true. And okay, so I was thinking about something randomly. Do you feel like your thoughts on black girl luxury or just luxury in general could have, a better way to ask this question, did your parents ever make you feel like you shouldn't live in luxury / flaunt luxurious things? Or to, like, save, or to, like, be on a budget. Oh my God. Okay. My mom did.
Oh, damn. No. See, my parents was like, it's very different. Like, I don't think they ever, well, Before the show you asked what's the difference between Black Girl Luxury and Material Girl.
Yeah.
I think they two different things.
Definitely.
Black Girl Luxury is when you actually have the money aligned to afford these things. Material Girl is Material Girl. You going out there and buying this shit. Lord knows you need to be saving your money, but you're still gonna buy it.
That's a great little analogy definition right there. I totally agree. Okay, Material Girl, you living out your means. Black Girl Luxury, this is the means.
And it's like
I afford.
Yeah, like I afford. Like Jay-Z always said this. I don't really fuck with Jay-Z, but sometimes I listen to stuff. But he said like, oh, if you can't buy it twice, you couldn't afford it.
And I swear I can't listen. I be living by that too.
And that makes so much sense. So like if this pine cone was $2 and somebody was like, well actually like it's $4 today. And you like, nah, I couldn't even get it if it was $4. You couldn't afford it in the first place because you don't have that extra $2 to use anyway. Like you must be able to buy something twice to actually have money left over in your pocket. So
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like Material Girl. My parents was some material girls.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm screaming. Not your parents was material girls.
Materials are cereals, bitch. So like, you know, they never really taught us financial responsibility. It was like, I know they work decent jobs. You know, they worked at the plant. We in Michigan. People work at the plant. My daddy didn't work at the plant. He worked in like printing or something.
My dad still work at the plant.
Yeah, like everybody knows somebody that worked at the plant. So you know, they at the time, early 2000s, they was still getting decent money, like good money.
Mm-hmm.
And so it wasn't a lot of financial responsibility. I mean, that's certain shit I get from my mama. Like Material Girl, like I'm gonna have a good bag on my arm. I'm gonna have. My mom was really into perfumes. I tell you, she has every perfume you can think of.
For real?
And I'm not talking about no little De La Toy, little whatever the hell they call it, the little itty bitty bottles. I'm talking about she has the full size manufacturing, whatever you can think of, like
Dang.
Prada, YSL, like whatever you think of. Like she's always been huge on perfume. So just little stuff like perfumes, makeup. You know, the bags you wear. It was never like, well, we're saving to do this, and this is an allowance. And so yeah. So what about your parents?
So I was mostly raised like in my mom's household. My dad was active in my life, but she was the one who mainly gave me my, you know, ideas about spending. And what she kind of drilled it to me was to not spend, to save my money, to pretty much ball on the budget. Like, you know, find stores that may not be as expensive and still make yourself look good. So I feel like sometimes even when I'm wearing like maybe a $20 outfit, it may look like I spent $100 on it. So that's kind of like what she taught me. Now, I feel like I'm borderline Material Girl. I'm trying to get to Black Girl Luxury though. Like I want to be like, you know, just feeling like anything I want, it could be mine, you know? Like, I can have this, you know, this nice car and a nice place to live, and I have my dog, and he's taken care of, and I'm taken care of, and, you know, I could get this bag if I want it, you know? But I feel like at this point right now, baby girl still got some work to do.
And yeah, like, I completely understand that, too, like, half the time, I'm probably, not half the time. Well, sometimes I spend a little bit on clothes. I always, like, have a internal battle if I'm buying fast fashion or not. Anyway, but I'm like that, too. Like, I've been working since I was, like, 13, 14. And so, it's like, I don't know how to make myself look like $1 million fucking bucks off of $40 if I have to. I'm talking about hair and shoes and everything. And I feel like I'm Material Girl right now. But I'm always mentally Black Girl Luxury.
Same. Okay. Same.
Like, I go out, every time I go out, I be like, how can I make this experience max? Like, how max looks. That's my slogan. Max looks. Max looks. If I can get shrimp and lobster in my mac and cheese, max looks. You gotta maximize luxury where you can get it.
Yeah.
If you out and you see a little Remember that hand lotion I told you to buy? Because it was Max Lux.
I still have it.
Max Lux.
And it smells delicious.
It's amazing. It makes my hands feel like cashmere.
Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. It's such a beautiful lotion.
It is.
Yeah.
So just little ways like that. And it's like, I see why people are material girls. Because it's like sometimes you do work so fucking hard. I'm going to stop cussing this much on here. But so freaking hard to get something or to pay your bills, keep up with your bills. And that's that one time you can treat yourself like, I'm gonna buy $1,000 coat. I haven't bought no $1,000 coat. We're
talking Montclair's.
They was in Montclair's. I'm thinking of like this one video where like the girls was in Montclair's and like Material Gworl, Belle Ass in the background. They're like $6,000 on the teeth. Montclair's $3,000. Louis V bags. Like,
and I'll be like, okay.
And they was like, but we going to work at Chipotle after this. Like, and I'm like, okay, get a girl. Like, well, fake it till you make it. Some people can fake it till they make it well. Yeah. I'm all about living probably below my means. Like, if I don't have to pay a note on a car or something and it's still giving me the A to B, or if I can get clothes a little cheaper, like, I will do that. But I think it's a good balance. Like, you have to have a balance.
Definitely need a balance. Like, how them girls was just like, $15,000 for an outfit. Couldn't be me. Okay,
never could be me.
It couldn't be me. Like,
never.
Maybe like when Kristen is like this top tier Oprah wealthy person. Yeah,
still never. I'm like, this rented right. I don't have to pay for this right. I can rent this dress, rent the one runway.
I'm screaming.
No pay for this shit.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm teetering between. Like, I be material girl sometimes, but like you said, black girl luxury mentally always. Yes. Yeah. And I love seeing those TikToks. Like, black girls, be luxurious because we are. Get yourself some nice things. Do something nice for yourself.
And don't let nobody give you shit for it either. Like, yeah, you want something nice, get it. Like, some people spend more money on their weave. That's their business. Mm-hmm. I would never buy no $1,000 bundles. That's just not how I roll.
Oh, Lord.
I probably never will.
We ain't gonna get into that, huh?
I never buy no $1,000 bundles or even pay $1,000 for no braids because I've been seeing that too. Like, I'm not paying more than $200 for
Listen, one time
$250 maybe.
And I would tell you, and that's how I know I ain't there yet, right? Because I used to get my hair done by this girl. And her policy was you had to buy bundles from her to get your hair done by her. No. So the bundles $450, and then to get the hair done $150. So you spending $600 with her. Anyways, that was a random little message.
Detroit stylists
need to be checked.
We can have a whole episode on Detroit stylists. We need and not invite no stylists.
Straight bashing. No.
Just ash bashing. Like,
y'all need help.
Y'all really do. Some courses or something.
Professionalism. Okay, y'all need to get y'all certificates. Anyways.
Jesus. But I think that is that, and I think that can go more into like part 2. I know we like doing it down on time, but like it's like a lot to keep that maintenance up. So if somebody can afford that, like even in college, like I know this one girl used to be like, I have to get my nails done every 2 weeks. Nobody seen me with my nails done in college.
Ever. Me either. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I kept my hair either natural or in braids because
I did my own hair.
I said I'm not about to be trying to find somebody to do a sew-in, and I gotta maintain it, and I'm putting heat on my hair. It was just too many layers to that.
And it was like, first you didn't have a car, then the nail techs up there are trash.
Trashio.
Even the ones that like, oh, this my girl, blah, 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 they still trash. Mm-hmm. So like,
and so I ain't trust none of them dorm room hair salon bitches. I ain't trust none of that shit.
Oh shit.
Nope. Y'all ain't about to burn my shit off. Nope.
I trusted a few of them before, like when I got my sewing, I think for graduation. It wasn't bad. It lasted a while. But,
okay, maybe I don't know that person, but
you probably don't know her. Yeah. She was real low key. I barely found her. Like,
okay.
But like even then, like even now, like being an adult and like, okay, in college I didn't do it. In adulthood, I don't do that shit either. Like I do it in seasons. Like January is coming up, that's my birthday. Mm-hmm. So I'm probably gonna get some birthday nails. Probably gonna get a fill-in set. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good a month and a half, you're going to see me with nails. Then it's going to be a break. Then it's going to be a summer. I'm going to feel like, oh, I need to be cute for the summer.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be like 2-3 months to get my nails done. And then you're not going to see me with no nails. So, because it's a lot to maintain. And it's like, shout out to the girls that do it. And that's like another added point to your black girl luxury, because if you getting your eyebrows, your eyelashes done, eyelashes like $150. Your nails, depending on how long you want them, that's like $150.
Man.
You got $450 bundles plus the hairstyle. That's $500. That's $300 plus $500. That's $800. Like it just adds up. Like if you taking care of yourself like this, and that's why I say like it's a balance.
It truly is like a balance between treating yourself, but also like saving and. Then like life expenses, right? So you have to balance all of that shit. So like shout out to the girls that just like make enough to where they don't have to think about that shit. But like I'm not there yet. We working on it. So, and also I seen something real quick. I seen a TikTok where it was like show me y'all average apartments or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like
normal girl.
It's something. It's normal girl aesthetic. It's something.
It's called mid girl luxury.
Mid girl luxury.
Yeah. Mid girl.
That's luxury. Me right now. Okay, we trying to get to the upper echelon.
I always think about Gator Boots with the pimped out Gucci.
That's one of my favorite songs.
And I think about it now. I'm like, that's some real shit. Ain't got no job, but I stay fly. Yeah. Like he came out free because of my money.
That's how niggas be out here, and for real.
How people really. That's black boy luxury. That was a
black boy luxury.
That was Material Gworl for black boys back then. Like,
true. Like material boy.
Everything in my mama name. Like some of it is still shit.
Hey.
I
ain't even gonna hold you.
Sister's got established accounts.
Listen, okay.
So yeah, I mean that makes sense. Like medium girl luxury, like every day not about to be. I don't have no high class apartment. Like I would love one.
Yeah. I
would even love our own house.
I would love to drive, my Tesla that's self-driving that has the fireplace while the car is warming up. You seen that? Girl?
I sent that back to you.
Okay. Girl, that shit was, you sure did send it to me. That was so nice. I was like, I want a Tesla now. You feel me?
I think I'm going to have to say that for next week. Because next week, we probably going to talk about what's the difference between material girl and black girl luxury. But I want to go a little bit deeper into black girl luxury. Mm-hmm. And like, when was the first time you experienced black girl luxury? Like, when was the first time you seen it? Because the first time I seen it, I was like, oh, sis on another level.
Yeah.
When I watched ATL in the back of my cousin's Lexus, I said, oh, we doing stuff.
Why do you remember this intricate shit?
Because I told you it was a founding moment. I said, I had my founding ladies.
Yeah.
I said, oh, she one of them.
She probably
one of them. I said, this is nice.
Oh, screaming.
She was driving an LX 470. I remember the car because I went home and I saved it.
She said, I need to have this. Yeah, but what's crazy, y'all, is this is our motherfucking 10th episode. Ooh. So, like, this is like our first season. And I know I just jumped into that, but it just made me think about it. Like, we really been doing this shit.
Yeah.
So shout out to that.
Since May.
Yes. And shout out to that nigga who gave us,
He in jail now, ain't he?
For a fucking fraud ass nigga. Oh my god. Fraud ass nigga. He is a fraud ass nigga.
He seemed like a fraud ass nigga. He was just oozing off of him.
It was oozing. I was like, you a Gemini, ain't you?
And I told you, I was like, how is he affording? That was my biggest concern.
Bro, we was like, how is he affording?
How is he affording this?
One thing we know is we ain't dumb.
Because when you see us in this motherfucking room the same time. I'm not in no different hotel room every time you seeing us. We not.
Yeah. We be here.
We ain't in no studio. We be here. Freeze. So how's you affording this?
For the free. Okay. Oh my God. Listen, That man.
So yeah, we definitely have like to do our top 10 moments.
Yes, so definitely look
episodes.
out for that on YouTube.
Yeah, because last December, that's when we did your video on YouTube.
Yeah, we surely did.
And then
that next month we did that podcast. Yeah. And
and
then we came together and said we could do this shit.
We could do this.
So yeah, so here we are. Shout out to 10 episodes.
Yay!
So real quick, let's give these people their Thick Twice try of the week. Listen, my try of the week.
Please go first.
Is to treat yourself, but don't deplete yourself.
Period.
Okay?
Episode.
So we done talked about Black Girl Luxury. We done talked about Material Gworl. Okay? So I'm going to need you to treat yourself, but don't live above your means.
If
okay?
you can't buy it twice.
If you can't buy it twice, don't buy it once.
Don't buy it once.
Just wait.
Wait it out. Wait for a sale.
A sale. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what got me on the motherfucking chokehold is after paying Klarna right now. We can go there. Oh, no, I would much rather do myself in segments than you take $80 out of my account right now.
Really?
Much rather.
See, I'm the opposite. I, even when like booking trips and shit, like I would rather you take it on my debit, do it, whatever you need to do. So I know I don't owe nobody right now. Like I hate owing people, and so like even with the Afterpay and Klarna stuff, like I did try to. House of Side had like a purse sale, and so I tried to put on my credit card, but that shit. Tried to put on my credit card. That shit went on my debit card.
Oh,
I was sick as fuck, and it was like deep into the second week of like no pay week. You know what I'm saying? Like deep into that week.
It was on peanut butter day. Peanut butter sandwich day.
Peanut butter sandwich. I was like, damn, I can't even get no 8th right now. Like, I was sick about it. I was sick about it. Actually. I'm so sick about it, actually.
Oh my God. Oh, I've been there. I feel that. Like, for real, priorities. Set yours, okay?
Priorities. And that definitely wasn't the highest.
Yes. Oh.
My try of the week. I can't think of a try of the week. What have I been trying to do? I've been trying to go out more. So it's too late. It was today, but I always try to go to some community events. I know it's really weird right now with the pandemic and Omarion and
not Omarion.
Delta going on. I was trying to think of something, but I couldn't think of something. Go with Delta. Going on, but like try to like do something. Get out the house, like enjoy the festivities a little bit as much as you can. I know Christmas can be really hard, especially like if people put emphasis on like fiscal, like financial gifts and like all that stuff. But try to do something that's free and festive. That's my try of the week. Do something free and festive.
Free and festive.
Free and festive.
We do have some free festive stuff going on in Detroit. Yeah, okay, check it out.
And it's probably if you're in another city, if you're listening, I don't want to be presumptuous that we have people outside of Michigan listening. But there's probably some free stuff in your community as well. Like most cities put on like a Christmas tree lighting, a little Winterfest blast. Go sledding with. Get some $5 sleds from Walmart and find a hill. That's what I did with my nephew last year. We had a ball.
How cute.
It's so fun. But yeah, free and festive. I'm going to try to post some stuff too if I can find it too.
Yeah, so this was episode 10, season 1 complete.
Season
Mic
1.
drop. But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all check out our YouTube. We're going to be doing a lot of vlogs.
This month of December.
Yes, so Think Twice Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Think Twice Podcast. And yeah.
Like and share.
Yes.
Like and share.
And subscribe.
And subscribe.
See y'all next time.